Hey, and if you are a card maker and want to learn how to make your own SVG style cards in Canva to upload to Cricut in the free version, I'm going to show you how to do it and how to upload that to Canva, and it's easy. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm the crafter and designer behind this channel, and I'm here to help you get the best of your cutting machines and become your own designer. And today we're going to make this car card. It's an SVG style card so that we can make it in Canva. We're going to download it and upload it straight to Cricut, take the back off, and we're going to do all of that with the free software on both programs and then cut it out. And it's really easy when you know how. So what you need, you're going to need some blank card templates. I got mine from, I think, Home Bargains. You can get them probably from Hobby Lobby, somewhere like that too. Or you can get them from Amazon. I'll drop the link below for those. Sticky pads. I've used a black glitter cardstock, but you can use whatever colour you like, and a blue background. That's all you need, and it's simple. So what we're going to do now is we're going to head over to Canva and get started, and I'm going to show you how it's done. So here we are in the free version of Canva. So you want to click on Create a Design, and then I've clicked on A4. So we're going to start by changing the colour of the background because I want to make it so that when I download, it's ready to do. So I'm going to click on the colour bar at the top, and I'm going to choose grey, and that's changed the colour of my background, making it easier for me to see what I'm designing. So I'm going to now type in square. So I've gone to the elements bar at the side and typed square frame, and you're looking for anything without a crown on. So this is the perfect square frame for our design, and very similar to what I do in Cricut. Apart from these come ready-made. So now I'm going to go in and type car. So I've got this car, but you can see that it's black and white. And if you look at the top, you can change the colours. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to change all the white to grey. And what that will do is make the grey blend in with the background. So when we upload it to Cricut, it's easier. And what we want is this to act as an SVG file, and it will. So now I'm going to go into the frame and make sure that's black. So we're making sure that our colours, our lines are black, our backgrounds are grey. Then we're going to add an outline because it needs to be a bit thicker. So we're going to go, click on the car, click on Edit at the top, and you're looking for shadows. Select all, and you can outline there. And this is just exactly the same as the offset. It's more sensitive, or less sensitive. You've got to increase it more to have more of an offset, but that's great. And there's our offset added so that it's thicker. So now we're going to add fonts. We're going to go into the side, into the text tool, and I've typed happy birthday, but I'm going to actually separate those. So I'll do happy first and then do birthday. And we want to choose our font. Now, what's really important is you want a font that's going to cut out quite easily because you don't want anything really fiddly. Plus, everything's got to be touching. So type your word in capitals so that everything's aligned when you pull it to the top. So I've got this sign, is that what it says? Brush. And I'm dragging it so that everything is touching the top. Because when you cut it out, as we're cutting it out as an SVG layer or an SVG layer type file, it's very important that everything is touching. That's key to success of the file design. So now I'm going to type in birthday. Again, make sure it's in capitals. And you can see here it's not aligned. When you pull that box just on the end out, that will pull it all out into one line. It just means your box isn't big enough. And now I'm going to drag it to the bottom and make sure that everything is touching that line. And it's just, that is the most important part of the card. So now we can drag our card bigger. And again, make sure it's touching the top and the bottom. And you can see that when we cut this, it's going to cut as one layer because everything is touching. So I've added a slight offset on the birthday using the same shadow effect with the outline tool. And now we're going to download it. So I'm saving it as happy birthday card, share, and download. It can be a PNG or JPEG, it doesn't matter. So when we upload it to Cricut Design Space, we're going to click open. Continue, and that will take us to the layer. And at the bottom on the left hand side, it is the manual free background remover you want to use. And then you're just going to scroll in and click on all of the grey bits. So yep, it's a few more clicks because you're using the free version, but it's easy. As long as your file's not too fussy, it's not a big deal. And you've got a restore button and a back button. So if you make a mistake, you can go back and correct it. And you're looking at removing all of the grey bits. So you might need to scroll in, and you can scroll. It's hard to scroll in on files. Sometimes it takes the bottom off, but just be really mindful. You can just take it in slightly to remove all of those little bits, and you want to save it as a single layer. And a single layer is what is going to give you your SVG style cut. So that's going to save it as a cut layer, and it looks fuzzy, really fuzzy, but ignore this because we'll see at the end, and when it pulls in beautifully. And that's why I saved the files quite big so that they've got the detail. You just make them smaller. And we've measured our cards, so we know what size we need, but now we're going to make an offset. And the reason we're making an offset is because we're going to make a background. So click on offset, you want it slightly bigger, then you're going to click on contour and remove all of the contours. And that is going to give us our background. And now I can colour that so that it's a different colour. So I'll have one colour black and one colour in blue. And one thing I'm really not happy with is the grill. If you see on the grill, it doesn't quite touch. So I'm going to just put a chunkier grill on. All I'm going to do is grab a square. We're going to drag it so that it covers that front and it just makes it a bit of a thicker grill. Now I'm going to select all and weld that together, and that works much better. It will cut better. So I've sized my card to just over 5 inches. It's slightly over, and now we're going to send it to cut. And it's there on the mat, everything's in one piece, which is exactly what I want. And I'm going to cut it on glitter cardstock and a more setting. I'm going to cut my black cardstock first. So here is the black. It's like a glitter cardstock. I love this. So what we're going to do is we are going to put it on our cutting mat, and I've used my brayer because I've been using this mat for a couple of weeks now. So even though it's still sticky, it just needs that little bit of extra help. And that is why I love a green mat. And this is such a great way to make cards, and take them straight from Canva to Cricut. And that's not an SVG. You saw how fuzzy it looked in upload. So let's see how fuzzy it looks in reality when you've cut it. And this will show you that don't believe everything you see in Cricut Design Space, because it wants you to buy the products, which they're great, but there are other ways. And the moment of truth. So I'm going to reverse weed it. And actually you can see how much that's stuck down, and pull that away. So there was no slicing, no welding involved in this, apart from that one bit in Cricut. It was just all about placing everything on a mat in the right position. So we've got some little bits to get out there. I'll just get those out. Move that because we can't see. And there you go. It is possible to make SVG style files in Cricut. So I'm going to just cut the back of the card and then we'll build it. Here's the card, and we're all ready to go. What we're going to do is we're going to attach the card to its background. So there was just a slight offset off of there. Got a bit of an edge on the outside. And I'm going to use small sticky pads for that because this is quite a good size file, which means we can get away with some sticky pads. Put a bigger one in the middle. And then for these edges, I'm going to cut some in half. Some of these are a little bit thinner, which is better. So these were my bargain £2 something big pack of sticky pads from Shein. I'll drop the link for those below because they were just so cheap. A couple more. And the thing about doing this is the dreaded getting the backs off them. I hate doing that. I think we'll just pop one on the H. And I'm just going to use my hook to get the backs off. I find it much easier to stand up to do this. And we're going to position that in the middle. So I have got some white bits there, and I'm really not too happy about that. So I've just got a black acrylic paint pen. Should have done this before. But I don't want to get it on the blue. I'm just going to go over those white bits. It'll dry okay. And then now I think we can just go straight on with the Easy Runner. Pop that in the middle. Make sure we attach that down well. And there we have a really great and very easy car birthday card. And you have a card. How easy was that? And you can make this for anything. It doesn't have to be a car, but that was the card that I needed to make today. You can use any images. The key is making sure that they're all black, making sure that they're all touching, and you've got a frame on. And then when you put your background on, it's a different colour. So for example, this time it was grey, so that when we uploaded it to Cricut Design Space, it just took the back out. You've just got to scroll in and manually do it because you can do that with the free software. Once you've done that, you cut it out. All along, there's signals when you're uploading that it looks really fuzzy, but we can see that is not a fuzzy cut. It's cut nice and clear. Easy to do, really effective, and great if you make cards to sell or just want to make them as a hobby for friends and family. So I'll drop some more card making tutorials. I've got a great 3D Word tutorial in Canva and a printable one. So I'm going to drop the links to those below, and I'll link one of them at the top as well. Let me know if there's anything you want to learn in Cricut or Canva, and I will make a video. Thank you so much for crafting along with me. I will see you next time, and happy crafting.